Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So today we are jumping back into Final Fantasy 14. People might notice, I did extend the screen, the actual game screen, a little bit, and actually see that the, goals are now overlapping. I did a little bit of, work, uh, I believe it was Monday when I had like some time for my testing spree. So I did a little bit of work on the scenes and stuff and got it all sorted out so that it works better, basically. I hope everybody of the Shogunate is having an awesome day. Uh, and anybody in general, I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope the week wasn't too rough. Finally, it's Friday. Hope you have an awesome weekend ahead of you. Couple of things before we actually start. First off, Discord is live. You can go ahead and check that out. Would be honored to join us. So definitely go ahead and check it out if that's something you want. There should be periodical timers. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't know. Should. It should. We do have merch. There's the link to the store. So if you want to support the stream a little bit more, simply go ahead and get that merch. Show your love of the Shogunate. It would be very much appreciated. Something else I would like to announce for those watching. I do have a new feature. I have voice mod. So you scroll down a little bit and go to the panel section. One of the panels should be the voice mod panel. It is live. It'll probably change every stream because I don't have the subscription or the pro membership with them. So more than likely it will change every stream. But that's fine, right? It should be okay. No big deal. But yeah, there's that, so definitely go ahead, check it out if you want to. I did set it where it changes my voice for about 45 seconds. So if you want to go ahead and play around with that, definitely feel free to. Also, what is going on? What the rocks? Oh, I think everything is broken. Oh well. Alright. Actually no. Everything's fine. Never mind. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue on with main scenario quest. So last thing we signed off on was Moonbrita sacrificed herself for us. So apparently we are going to honor the fallen Moonbrita. Let's see what that is all about. As Moonbrita was a native of Charlian, I feel it is only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It's a monument found at Wraithfrost? Wraithfrost, and is sacred to Thaliak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Alright. So I do have the actual, background music turned off, because I already have the Crystal Rocks playing. And if I have it on, it's just gonna conflict with that, and it's not gonna be a pretty scene. So I have it off. Alright. Thankfully, we do have playing. I will have to run the minion roulette. Actually, let's do that right now. What minion will we get? Don't have a lot of minions anyway. Ooh, the Goo. Pretty sure it wants to eat me, but that's okay. That is totally fine. We're not afraid of it. We've battled worse. We faced worse. Oh, question of the day for those of you tuning in. In video games, what is your favorite weapon / item? Doesn't have to be a weapon exclusively. I do know some video games don't even have weapons. So, I am curious to know, what is your favorite weapon or item in a video game? Mine happens to be a weapon, the sword. The bigger the sword, the better, in my opinion. And the more swords there are, also the better. So it's either or, because you can't have more than one giant sword, honestly. That would be just overkill. Oh, it would be cool, but overkill. Also, I don't think it's possible to have more than 3 at a time. And yes, I did say 3. One Piece has a character that uses 3 swords, and I absolutely adore him. He is cool. I love him. He's awesome. He's an awesome character. I'm surprised Ryanje isn't here with us. You'd think he'd be here. Also, is this gonna be voiced? I don't know. I have a feeling, maybe? Maybe not. It is. I mean, honestly, there was nothing to be done about it. Probably. Also, please... Oh, you're not done. Are you done now? Okay, looks like she's done. Please let me know if the voices are too loud, too quiet, and I will try to adjust it accordingly. Nothing to it but to get moving forward, I guess. That's actually, usually that is the way. Of course it hurts, but still. I don't think they would want that. Fair exchange. Did he just say we aren't foolish? Pretty sure he said we aren't foolish, or we are foolish. I don't know. He mentioned foolishness. Other bargains will be struck. That isn't ominous. That isn't ominous at all. Also, did no one actually see Midgardsormr right there? Nobody saw him. I am surprised that nobody actually saw him. He is that sneaky. Alright, looks like we're heading back. The Rising Stone. I wonder when we'll actually hit the wall where we have to do the Crystal Towers before we can move on with story. Because I know we are probably nearing it. I'm just not sure exactly when it is. Also, when I do near it, or when I do dungeons or trials in general, if anybody that's watching actually plays the game and is in the same server as me, Excalibur, definitely feel free to let me know if you want to join in. I would be happy to have you. And that goes with any game that I play that has co-op options. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Just please let me know before like you decide to send an invite or something, just so that I know that yeah, you are the person that wants to join me and not just some rando. Because I do have games where they do that. Genshin Impact. Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as antecedent, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Windup? I don't think it should be at any point, though. Alright, let's see what actual cutscene starts to play. Oh, okay. It's as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. Battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Luiswa, Unbrida, our fellows at the Walking Sands. Waking Sands, walking, what? I am tired, if anybody hasn't noticed. I had an 8-page test today that I had to finish in about an hour, under an hour preferably, but the professor was like, I am gonna give you more than an hour, I'm gonna give you an hour. So, yeah, that was fun. Not really. I hope your days were better. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. Do I have the alert voice mod? I don't think I have the alert voice mod now that I think. I'm gonna do it later, just so that I know if it will actually change my voice, because I don't think I'll be able to know otherwise. So I'll definitely have to put the alerts at some point. Can I do it now? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, please bear with me for just a minute. I need to make sure that I have it set. Alerts. Let's copy the URL. Has it been copied? Let's copy. And I'm gonna put it here for now. It's gonna be a browser source. Yes. Am I doing add browser source? Voice mod. Okay. I do believe I saw that. Let's put it near middle. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. I guess that's a good place for it. We now have it. I'll add it to the other scenes later. But we added it to the main scene we're using, so that's good enough. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. It's for my own benefit that I repeat these words. Reaffirmation of my own chosen path. So she's talking to herself basically, but talking to me at the same time. Which is confusing her and confusing me. And she's confused why I am confused, so she wants to make me less confused by confusing herself even more. Now I am confused trying to decipher all of this. If I do rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, Wind-Up. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. Are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Don't count on it. Probably gonna be locked behind main scenario quest wall and have to do side quests, which I am all for. Victory won, a comrade lost. Honor the fallen, the living forged ever on. Towards the light of a new day. That did not disappear as fast as I thought it would. Is good. Mask of Grief. I am pretty sure we're hitting the wall super soon. I can kind of feel it. Have you a moment, wind up? I believe Ida wishes a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself ever since Moonbreeda's passing. My heart aches to see her so downcast. What happened to you being the pillar? Fine. I mean, not like I don't mind or anything. It's just that, like, I am a pillar of strength for all these people. But I will need to lean on you, myself. Now could you go and have others lean on you too? Like, that don't make no sense. Hey, it's Wind Up. Great. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? Thing is, I know Moon. Oh, wait, there's more. Why did I stop? Okay, thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I can't just face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you can maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Oh, so I've turned into an errand boy. How typical of RP. How typical of MMOs. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you, and the daisy, at Wraithfrost. Yeah, sure. I don't do this stuff for free, by the way. I take a 10% fee. Think 10% is too low, people? Let me know. What would you consider a good fee to take for stuff like this? I don't think that's a good question to ask. Oh my god, this mount is so tiny. So tiny on a Lalabelle. Alright, Rowena. You got the flower. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Eldritch what? Yeah, I've got you running errands now. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? What is that? Okay, never mind. I thought somebody was back behind me for a second. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of yours here to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the chocobo stables next. Dang. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it, and I'll tell Ida that Ida, lass, I've got a wide selection of headwear in the stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. I mean... I don't think she realizes the importance or the significance of said mask, though. Which, if I actually say, would kinda be spoilers in some way. I'll end up spoiling it because I have no filter and I have no self-control. So I will stay quiet. Those of you that know the significance of Ida's mask, you know, good for you. Those of you that do not and are playing the game, yeah, just wait till you get there. Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer every time I visit her. She insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. When I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. Drives me crazy. What I mean to say is I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. The change in emotions, the rate of change, it's just phenomenal. Moonbreed, I love these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow she knows. I'm still thinking of her. How very thoughtful of you. Also, is that the symbol of phallic on the rock? Or thallic? Thallic?
だから見守っててよね、ムーンブリダ。今までありがとう。
Love how they abbreviated in the English version, but in the Japanese version they just say the full name. Not the full full name as in something something something, but just like the full first name. They just actually say it instead of abbreviating it. I actually kinda prefer that. I don't know, especially if they're talking about somebody that has like passed away or something. That's just me, in my personal opinion, so don't mind me. Ooh, Big Garshomer again. Song rises to a crescendo. You know, if I knew music, I probably would have gotten what he said, but I got no clue what he's talking about. All I can think of is that probably there was an increase in intensity or something, and stuff is about to go down. Hey, don't go! Dang it. Oh. Yeah. There's our answer. Oh, hey, dragons. Oh, hey, a lot of dragons. Oh, snap, that ain't good. Your people need you. You must go, your people need you. That is... Where was that from? I remember it being from a show. I just don't remember. Also, hello, Chloe. Welcome in, friend. How's it going? Also, yes, it is what you think it is. It's dragons. What did you think? Yes, I can hear you. Great, return to the Rising Stones. Oh god, how many times did I actually say this in this game? Pray return. These two words. I want somebody, but that's gonna take a lot of time, actually. I'm wondering if somebody decided to spend the time, actually go through with like seeing how many times the words have been said. But I am pretty sure it's a good amount of time. Also, Chloe, I'm playing as one of your people. Playing as a potato. Potato to the rescue. I am curious to see how some parts play out as a potato in the story. I feel like it would be weird. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I just have no clue. But all I know is that it's most likely gonna be super hilarious and I'm not gonna be able to take it seriously. That I know for a fact. I'm not gonna be able to take it seriously, whatever it is. Whatever that scene may be. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreather's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Where were you? Was he not there? Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Corthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Potatoes are doing good. That is good, and also you are doing good. That is more important. That is good. Here.
Our struggle as artists
Let's
about
see.
appeasing the crowd.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling I might hit the wall for the Crystal Tower raid soon.
To the broken parts
I don't know.
themselves.
The envoy is here. Oh yes,
We
she is.
create things as a reflection of this struggle.
So she is. Thank you for receiving me at such short notice.
Perception of self.
This is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries if I may.
Isn't necessarily a thing you
Certainly, you come with news of the Jabanians.
rather it is a state
Hey,
of mind which you
Pikachu!
cannot strive
Do you mind if I call you Pikachu? Because I'm not sure how to pronounce the first part of your name.
understanding that
So-
ideas are static.
If you want to let me know, go ahead and do so. Okay, you don't mind. That is good. Thank you.
Like water.
Just chilling here. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you so much, friend. I really much appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome day yourself. You're from SSS, right? Shadow Stream supporters? Just want to make sure. Because if you are, first of all, don't forget to tag me under the who I supported thing so you can get credit. And second of all, if you are, I would like to know. I'm just curious to know where my viewers come from. Hey, the dragons. Oh wait, why did I say A? That's not. Okay, the dragons. My inner Philly boy is coming out. I'm tired. Anyway, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. First wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Harry Merrick himself still sallied. Sallied? Forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the nobles' house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand the second wave should the Jabanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then? We do, though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the horde. Sir Merrick would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Corthus at once. Must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. What is going on in Ul'dah again? I forgot. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. You consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. Oh, yes. Yes, remember when we talked to you, Ishgardians? Yeah. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. The fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. That's the spirit. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does not receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir A. Merrick's authority in this matter, that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. Personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander makes much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard-Sormer and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. I guess I could spare the time. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. I don't know, I think it's too big for me, considering my size. Anyways, good theme. The road leads us to both Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Wind Up. You better wear better clothes. You're gonna be cold as heck. I just know he's gonna be cold as heck on that. Oh, snap. So that is why they had major losses then. That is most likely a heretic. A lot of them. Oh! Oh, I think this is the first time they're actually showing her face. If I remember correctly. I don't think that's how it works, though. No, that what? I mean, if actually that was the way of things, half the population of everything would be dead. No, I don't think children should. What did she do? Also, she sounds super familiar. Oh, she undone the magic. Yes. Oh, hey, they didn't waste any time. Took down the shield. Yeah, I noticed that whilst you were saying it. It was like, oh, that's what she's done. Right. Also, am I nearing a trial or something? I think I'm nearing the steps of faith or something like that. Am I? I might. And if I am, anybody that plays this game and wishes to join me is more than welcome to. If that is actually the case. I have no idea. A tiny curl now. It is so tiny. Everything is so tiny. No, everything is so big. Everything related to me is so tiny. Yeah, that's better word for it. You'll be up for it. That is good to know. When I get to it, I will kind of post it in free company chat. Regardless. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know if I get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it or not. I completely forgot. Defenders for Ishgard. I don't think you need any more reinforcements. The potato of light is on its way, which means photosynthetic potato. Pretty sure it's just a potato, anyway. But you do not need to worry, because this potato is worth, like, I don't know, 1,000 kilograms of potatoes in general. Worth a lot. This potato's worth a lot. It seems that I was the swifter, Wind Up. You too, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find what is afoot. I cannot speak today. Dang, what is wrong? Hey, the fat chocobo! I just appreciate that to make it fly, you dangle a strawberry shortcake slice in front of its face. That's definitely what would make me fly. If I were to ever fly, it would be because strawberry shortcake slice. The gates of judgment are more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical ward. And our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Enter hooked Temple Knight. Enter what? When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bone. You sure it's not a spell? Pretty sure it was a spell. Dyspeptic Dragoon. Oh, a fellow Dragoon. Heretics come. How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. Good luck at that. Good luck at that. Trembling Temple Knight. Need not fret overmuch. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Aw, poor guy. What about his mother? Don't worry. I will save the people of Ishgard. Hopefully. If they will let me. The heretics struck at the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Yes, that they have. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there has been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretics' treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wars. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you. We were just there. Where was he this entire time? Did he take a back road or something? Because I'm pretty sure we took the only road to this, from the camp to this gate. I am almost positive. Also, she did come from, what? Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we are bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. I am just all over the place. Makes for an interesting, makes for an interesting stream. Dang. Okay. Lord Harshafont will know where Sir Aymeric means to receive us. I hope he does. Alright, let's go, Chocobo. Here's your cake. The Worm Roar is the actual name of the quest. That is awesome. Here's Harshafont. Reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the brink of disaster. But though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the intercessory. Okay, I am glad I just said that without any trouble. I was pretty confident that I was gonna butcher it, and I was totally ready for it. Like, I knew butchering of that word was gonna happen, and I was just gonna accept it. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? If you would be so kind, Mr. Knight, sir, say a person. Can I not get on that table? Dang, I cannot. I was hoping to speak at him at a more personal level, getting a bit taller. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Isard and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, she does. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves, given the circumstances. We quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. Thinky. On the contrary, Master Alpino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Oh, Estinian! He is Zur Dragoon, I think. Oh, he's Estinian all along? Of course not. By the way, for those of you that are interested, I do have voice mod redemptions live. I do have a points voice mod redemption, so feel free to actually play around with that. It changed my voice to any on the list. I don't have the membership with them, so it's gonna be random every stream. But oh yeah, he is a Zoo Dragoon. But yeah, you could actually change my voice and make this a lot more interesting. I do have it set for bits. I set it to the lowest amount of bits I could, and I set it to the most amount of time you could have it active. And of course there's the channel point redemption one, which is totally free. So feel free to play around with that if you so choose to. Of course, any proceeding definitely go to bettering the stream, and is very much appreciated on my behalf. It's gonna make me cry. Anyway, may I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. Yes, they are formidable warriors, all. Yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. I am pretty sure I just beat Estinian during the quest line for the Dragoon. So without equal is true, but I am more than his equal, so that statement is not false, but he's still not better than me. Just wanted to put it out there. No. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. If ever I was without equal, I am no longer, as my fellow Azure Dragoon here will attest. Oh! So he actually says that if you... Oh, that is awesome! I did not know that. I did not know that. He actually brings it up. That is cool. That is cool. Hey, Chloe, did you actually catch this? I think you did. This is cool. That's my... I am a fellow Azure Dragoon, so there are basically two now. I did not come to challenge you this day. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter. You're not gonna say anything. Okay, that's fair. I mean, just that acknowledgement alone made me, like, wow. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's designs. As confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. Didn't have a level 50 Dragoon until much later, but you knew of it. Okay. I did not know of it. This came to a surprise, and I am happy that I overpowered my Dragoon that much. That is why I do side quests. I always want to be, like, ahead of where the game wants you to be, because I do know there are special dialogue options that are, like, hey, if you actually do this little bit extra, we'll reward you and give you this. I appreciate that in games. And this game has quite a few. It seems that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. And it was Estidian though? Nidhogg. One of the 7 great worms. The name features prominently in your nation's history, though once defeated by the heroes Haldreth. The beast is said to have terrorized Korthus since Ishgard's founding. Glad I didn't tell you. That is much appreciated. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. Let me take a sip of water, I need it. Okay, there we go. Back in business. The trophy Haldreth plucked from the bested worm's skull, simply known as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength. And then no wall or ward he could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. Gotta say that out loud, you know. What are you afraid of? The eye itself is secreted? Oh, it's secreted. I'm like, secreted? What? The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. Thought it was Justinian though. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to scourge the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength, though the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. I hope I said that right. You must understand. Creatures do not share our perception of time. That is especially true of the great worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign, as if mere hours had passed. Dang. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he sees time to return, the heretics strike at the gates. The coordinated assault. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Also, for those of you tuning in, question of the day. What is your favorite video game weapon or item? I am curious to know. Mine is the sword. I love the sword. Of that, we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, they have been unable to determine their plans for it. I mean, what else are they gonna take the eye? Like, what else would they do with it? Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protection. The weakness of the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. I'm sure they're already at your gates by now, not in the city. So it would seem, you have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has needs of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Like our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. Dang. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgar's assistance during Operation Arkan, you refused them. Good point. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. Only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgar to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Gervania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Till the Garlean's arrival, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Korthus. They would not even have to draw steel. Dang! That's a good point! Wow! Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona? Seven hells. Very well, we shall assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar... Allow me, Sir Aymeric. Through the power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye. He means to hurl his horde against Doniphan's collar and shatter the remaining wards and protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. Dun dun dun! I'm pretty sure there would be kind of like some ominous music playing right now. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Aymeric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you not see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgar to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes at something of a bittersweet victory. Days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Yes, they do, Alpino. Yes, they do. If we were to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made soon. Before proceeding, however, we must return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the antecedent. To the Rising Stones! We go! Let's go! Who's that person? He's been standing there for a while. Also, is that a potato? That was another potato that I just left. I did not see who that potato was, honestly. All I know is that there was another potato. That? Okay, that's one of those crocodilian things. We need to go to Mordona, if I'm mistaken. Since that is the home of the Rising Stone. And I'm pretty sure this place is actually called the Falling Snows? Something like that. This little... The place where Harshathon is. I think it's called the Falling Snows. I think. Let's go with the least populated one. Let's see. Down, outlandish man. I'll talk to you one day, I promise. One day, I'll talk to you. One day I actually need to, where did that... One day I'm gonna need to unlock all the stuff that was showing here that is not showing now. All those other dungeon side quests, I need to unlock it. That's quite a few. Or side quest dungeon, more of a better word for it. I don't think the first one made
お
sense.
かえりなさい。現地はどうだったの？
Yes, we're good.
大きな戦いになるかもしれない。皆を集めてもらえるだろうか。状況を説明したい。
Okay. Straight to the point, huh? Doesn't like to waste any time. Oh hey, it's the crystal brain. Well, what do you know?
つまりこれまでイシュガルドに現れていたのは石膏。間もなく邪竜ニーズヘックの眷属たるドラゴン族が大挙して押し寄せてくる。
Exactly what you said. Yep. That is it.
それに竜の方向が発せられた以上、残された時間に余裕はないだろう。
What about the dragon's roar again?
ドラゴン族はその辺の魔物とは比べられないほど力を持っている。
Yes. They need more power.
イシュガルドが改めて警戒するということは、当然上位の眷属も現れるはず。
Pretty sure they're saying stuff that is not fully translated here. They're saying some other stuff. But I cannot for the life of me, like, actually interpret it.
イシュガルドとドラゴン族の戦争。
Okay, so she just said the war between Ishgard and the Dravanians, basically. Which kinda can translate to all those people. You would consider dragons to be people? Yeah.
この戦いは本来イシュガルドの問題ではあるが、アルフィノ様の言う通り、ゆくゆくはエオルゼや全体の問題ともなり得るからな。
Yes. Actually, Sir Merrick is more right. Alpiano was not gonna have it. He was like, "Oh, you denied us. Why should we do this?" And then, like, Lord Merrick was just like, "Bam, facts." And silenced everybody in the room.
そういうことだ。我々暁、それにクリスタルブレイブの双方でイシュガルド防衛に協力することを提案したい。
I like how Alpino just took it as his own, like, yes, that's what I think. We should do this. Yep. Mm-hmm.
1000年もの間繰り広げられているというこの戦いに加わることになるのね。
Yes, we would be. Scions of the Seventh Dawn would be directly interfering with something that they usually don't. If I am remembering their creed correctly.
でも私たちの目的はエウルゼアの救済。暁としてできることがあれば協力しましょ
I don't think they do that with all the wars though, anyway, so... I guess they're just a bunch of mercenaries in the end. Oh god, the name of the song is hilarious. Spring
う。あなた
Rollin'.
もこの件を最優先してもらえると助かります。
Of course I'll walk with you. I don't have anything better to do anyway.
ありがとう。守りましょう。イシュガルド。
Okay, that has nothing to do with what was said here. What she basically said was not for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. It It was basically, thank you. We walked together to Ishgard. That's basically what she said. I don't know what it has to do with this, but oh well. That's why I love the Japanese
私
version
はこ
more.
れより各グランドカンパニーの名手に援軍を求める。
I usually do
ブレイ
it.
ブを派遣する許可
Oh,
を
you're
取ら
not
なくては
done.
ならない。皆、それぞれの対応に当たってくれ。
Yeah. Basically, I do appreciate hearing this in Japanese more. Because if I do understand something, I'm like, yes, I actually understand it. I actually know what they're talking about. So, makes me happy. Then it is settled. Oh, we already said it. So, anyway. Alright. Nothing to it but to go to war. No. Play a bunch of dragons. Actually do my job as a dragoon now. Going into Heaven's Ward as a dragoon is basically like, hey, I get to do my job, what I've been training for the entire time. Oh, what are they talking about? Why does he look like he's not amused with what they said? He was not amused with what they said, apparently. Oh, Volunteer Dragon Slayers. What a cool name. I bet the Arkans travel to their assigned nations. The members of the Alliance agreed to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause. Our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. While a matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support, I leave to help you know. What do I do? For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I'd have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I'd also have you consider the matter of our own security. Revenant Stoll is a bit short, flight from the snowfields of Corthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slapborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over to our walls. Ha, nice pun, well played, Minfield. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Ah, before you leave, I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you. He has the talent for administration, and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. I'm always happy to have Tataru join me, you know? She is the Super Potato, for those of you that do not know. No, I did not want to take out my weapon. Yeah, the real menace of this game is Tataru when she's angry. Oh hey, we're about the same height. We are rather close to Corthus, aren't we? Best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. Good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, wind up. I have 101 things to discuss with Slapboard. Okay. Oh, I was going the wrong way. I wonder. Am I about to hit the wall? Or am I supposed to go walk on a wall? I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Corthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. there will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at the siege. That said, the adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf. And you might try your luck here in Reverend Soul. I dare say there are a few souls about town who will answer to your call to arms. Alright, let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. I appreciate her energy. I really do. Alright, accomplished adventurer. Oh yeah, accomplished because he's wearing fancy garbs. Something something potato of light something something. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts. And my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. She has female Rogadin? I think she is. I don't know what the obsession is with people saying, oh, Femro. I don't know. Oh, she is. Okay, goodbye. Oh, hey. Oh, it's you. How's it going? Real, I think. Was it real? I think it was real. Yes, it was. Ishgard sounds like she's in the right mess. That ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Amigo by the name of Old Wilrid was the fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? God damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. That ain't all. Around the time Willard stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, have the brave suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, no more than a multi-collection of mercenary adventurers and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Willward's a fresh-faced novice, feeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. He talked about being a guardian of yours, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, this, just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilrid. Any road, you've got a war to wait, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, wind up. That is good for you to tell me, Wilrid. I am sure that's gonna help someone. What the heck is going on? Okay, so it's Adept Adventure. So, wait, what is that a piece of the ground? What is that? I don't want to know. Those guards seek cell swords to bolster his ranks, eh? I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. Ah, but I have pledged myself to guard Ribbon's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? Oh, he's afflicted. Where are you? Okay, so there's that. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd say me fair share. If the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk, you did. Still, I put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. Now that's an adventure through and through. The coin's good, he's in. Don't care. Am I going the right way? Did I admit? I'm assuming not in here. Oh, it is in here. Angular adventure? Volunteer my services in defense of the guard? I think not. Dragons claimed the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. It was to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. Oh, so he's actually Ishgardian. Yeah, quite frankly, I don't blame him. I do not blame him at all. There you are, wind up. So, you play any hearts? Only one. One or two, eh? Well, add it to mine, that makes 3 or 4. Not including Slapwarden's friends. You won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant Soul veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Oh, you bet it. You know it. Oh, I had been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alpiano. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alpiano said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Okay, let's take the scenic route. They ain't in no hurry. We're here to chill. So let's take the scenic route. Chilling on our flying dinosaur. Although I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be an aquatic dinosaur. What was it called? The mess? I do not remember. I do not remember what it's supposed to be called, the model. But flying aquatic dinosaur is good enough. Go. More levels recommended. Yes, I know. Oh hey, I can actually aggro people. Ow. 130, what? I forgot that I could grab aggro from people here in this area. I'm not too overpowered as I usually am. Usually I am way more overpowered. So these areas I do not grab any aggro. Is not all that bad actually, especially if you want to grab a certain enemy. Make sure you're not grabbing any others. Okay. Because I know it's just gonna keep annoying me and saying, oh hey, you cannot fly this high. Sidetrack. Try to get a little bit lower than usual. Now, just so that I could avoid the constant spamming of your mount can fly no higher. Like, I get it. I saw that the first time. Plus there would be a barrier anyway, you don't need to tell me. Royal Promenade, what? What is that? The killer in... Oh, I think that's for the Reaper. Request line. We have quite the amount of stuff here. We have the Samurai, or the Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. This is gonna have its own once I actually like get fairly through the story, if there's a day where I'm like, I don't want to play through the story, this is what's gonna be played. Also, Corpse Room is something that I might play, that I might feature on stream, basically. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Nice tiny piece. Oh god. What was that? My apologies for calling you away from your task. I'd hoped to proceed with these negotiations one later at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The alliance leaders are already started within. Let us join them, shall we? Okay. This should be fun. Keep
我々
thinking.
もイシュガルドの情報を掴んではいたのだが、ここまで急を要する事態になっていたとはな。
Okay, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be, but there's this and that. What is it gonna be?
我々クリスタルブレイブはアイメリク教の要請に応じ防衛に援軍を派兵するつもりだ。
I don't think they care about the Crystal Braves, though. Crystal Braves are supposedly yours to command anyway.
承知した。お二方とも異論ないな。
Okay.
ええ、問題ありません。
Okay.
クリスタルブレイブの派兵については何ら異論はない。速やかに展開できるよう各所に
He just said what I said. You get me.
我々がどうするか。
どういうことだ？
More substantial aid than prayer. It is within your means. Basically, actually, what she said, I think, was, what are you here for, or what are you gonna do about something? And he was just like, what do you mean? The tone of his
現
voice.
状ではエオルゼア都市軍事同盟から簡単に戦力を出せんということだ。
Ah, okay, so she's basically telling him you're a child, you don't know stuff.
我々三国は未だ蛮族との対立が続いている。日々蛮族を抑え、蛮神の権限を封じているのだ。アルフィナどもが把握していない範囲でもな。
You got a point. Got a point.
それにアウトロ戦区も捨ておけません。この三者が停戦を誓ったところでテレジやデレジのような御人が独走すればどうなるか、結果は明白でありましょう。
Yeah, that's also true.
それではエオルゼアの危機を目前にして戦力を出せないと。
Let's see what happens.
慌てるな。そうではない。主戦力になるほどの援軍は出せぬということだ。
I'm pretty sure they said they would offer some support, just not what he was expecting or hoping. But you can't really ask
同盟軍
much.
からもいくらかの部隊は回そう。ただし、あくまで補助戦力と捉えてもらいたい。
Honestly, I can't really spare any more anyways. Can't be mad at
に
them.
派兵できないにせよ、各国のグランドカンパニー内で所属する冒険者への協力要請を出すことができます。各員の判断により助力に向かうよう通
Oh,
達い
yeah,
たしましょ
free
う。
companies. Why didn't we think about that?
そうだな。正規部隊を回せない以上、それが最善だろう。
Of course they won't. They're in it for the coin anyway.
このような状況になっても勇 グランドカンパニーの名士か。
I'm sorry, did you forget who saved the actual world?
Their pants we're going to wear tomorrow.
You do know that basically Eorzea was saved by, an adventurer? And, not only was it saved by, an adventurer, it was a potato. What are you talking about, boy?
エオルゼア都市軍事同盟はどうしたのだ。こういった時にこそエオルゼアのために動くのが同盟軍ではないのか。
And the day after that.
Wow, he is yelling.
アルフィノ殿、我々はグランドカンパニーの名手である前に国の代表だ。
I like how they're just replying calmly to him. Like, they know he's just a kid, frantic, like, just...
And the day
I
after.
want to say rambling? He isn't really rambling, but he is, like, for good reason, frustrated, but... Still, that's like a kid throwing a tantrum and they're like, now, son.
無論エオルゼアの太平のために努力は惜しまん。イシュガルドの同盟軍への再加入。
And that actually shows how naive he actually is at the very beginning of the game. That you don't expect to put others above yourself.
I guess we all have future.
Some people actually do put others
Pants
above
we're going to wear
themselves.
tomorrow.
Really, I am one such person. I will not, like, lie.
And the day after that.
But not a lot of people do that. And he should not expect that all the people would be like that.
それ以前に国と民を守らねばならん。自国を守り、他国と協力してこそ初めてエオルゼアという大地に目を向けることができる。
Honestly, she ain't wrong. It's like if you're the leader of a group, you should put your group first and then anybody else. That's how it goes.
そこを理解してほしい。
He just told him off super politely.
わかりました。メルウィブ提督。無礼な言葉遣いで失礼した。
貴様を同盟軍冒険者選抜隊の
Why
隊長
does
と
he
して
call me by that way? I don't think. I mean, it is kind of like a friendly way
イシュガルド防衛の
between like fighters, yeah. But like, what? It throws me off every time. Because also people use it when they're disrespecting others, and I don't know which he is. If he's like disrespecting me or if he's acting as a friend. At this point, I am not sure. They ain't saying it with a smile, really.
ナナモ様、不滅隊から少しでも多くの戦力を回したく存じます。そこで同人団の権限を一時的に拡大。不滅隊が受け持っている治安維持にあて、余力ができた部隊を順次派兵するというのはいかがでしょうか。
Oh? Let's play.
ナナモ様、
She's sleeping.
おう、すまぬ。問題ない。良きに計らえ。
She did not hear a word of what he said. I assure you, she did not hear a single word. Why does she look so sad? What happened?
ナナモ様はお体の具合でも悪いのか。
いえ、そのようには伺っておりませんが。
Eh? What is wrong with her?
そうか。ならいい。
What giving her that look? He does not trust her, apparently. And why am I the only one left here? Am I gonna talk to my... No. They darkened it. No talking to my dragon buddy. Once again, I owe you an apology. Seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. Not well abandon Lord Harshapan and turn Emeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as sure-sighted as it is. Try to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardian. Dude, you still don't get it. You still do not get it. Captain Obrid, what news? That the assault has begun? We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join Hasdur yonder at the Seal Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. That was quick. Wind up. I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster their defenses at the steps of faith. First is Sir Marceline at the gates of judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. The gods grant us victory. To war we go with the Ishgardian, Dravanian horde. Why am I talking in nine? Should actually make channel retention. I don't know. Oh, Camp Dragonhead. Yes, he did say Steps of Faith, which I know for a fact is the, trial? That is a trial, so that is... And they have been talking, oh, you're gonna lead a contingent of adventurers, you're gonna do this and that. And it's like, that don't make sense. There are more experienced people than me that still. You're appointed to you're the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, the Bronian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highland. I have a certain what was that a sheep? Was that a sheep? What? That was random as heck. Dreamer moment of the day. Okay. I have assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. For the present, I would have you join them. Okay. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The willy serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces. But we will not be so easily drawn out of position. Temple Knights will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparation. If the horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Oh, okay. So I need to do a couple of stuff first before I go anywhere or do anything. Stone Vigil. What level dungeon was the Stone Vigil? I think it was level 30 something or maybe 40 something. I do not remember. Okay, so there's the skirmishers. Oh no, there are knights. There are dead people all around. That ain't good. And let's kill that one. Oh, it's not dead. And let's do Doom Spike. Oh, it didn't kill him. Or Dravanian. I love it. That ain't good. Did they just try to body slam me? The nerve. The nerve. Dude, you tried it once. What made you think it was gonna happen again? And dragon. Okay, I'm off. Did these small fry really give them that much trouble? Okay, so there's near the steel vigil now is where we're next assigned to dispatch of some dragons. Do I need to go higher? I think I need to go higher. Higher up we go. What do you mean? There's land right there. What do you mean my mount can no longer fly any higher? Yes, it can. See? Oh, no, it can't. Sure. Oh, is that another potato? That's another potato. We're about to help another potato. I do not like that. They all really just attack me like that? Let's do power surge. Kill you. There we go. Also, interesting fact. During one of my tests on Tuesday, since I do know that professor that teaches me, she's like a huge nerd of almost everything. But anyway, one of the questions on the test, because it's a paleontology and stratigraphy class, so part of it is cladograms and kind of like the evolutionary tree and how everything would go and fit on it. So one of the questions on the test was, if we lived in a world, will dragons actually exist? Right? It was kind of like, determine what would be the most parsimonious tree, as they would call it, which would have the least amount of steps, evolutionary steps. But technical stuff aside, and all that stuff aside, she actually stated the difference between a wyvern and a dragon. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but I kind of think that there is a difference. I know there's a difference. I just didn't notice that it was basically it having 2 legs and 2 wings, or 4 legs and 2 wings. Which was interesting that my teacher actually brought it up, and if that was actually the case, would it be super interesting if I had learned it from a university level class. What news, adventure? The reinforcements? Estimated, you say? Bonnie and devils, damn their scaly hides! Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. I don't have any friends that died, though. Not as far as I think. Here you commit yourself to the siege. You should know that it is you. You should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. Oh, excuse me. More than simply a means to cross a sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost, that thrice damned witch, Iceheart, stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades onto the steps of faith. Prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. May the force be with you too, friend. Steps of faith now accessible. Alright. Let's proc it up and then see if we have anybody that wants to help us. This is now propped up. Think yes. Free company. Now we just wait for replies. I'm just gonna keep like this until we actually have a reply. That's the adventure that I was talking about that could not have left the toll. It is that guy with the weird staff. I wonder where's the other guy. And apparently those are adventurers. How could we not? Your homeland is in peril. Oh! Okay. That's a group. I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen them before. I don't know. That's a playable character since it's shipping to a cruiser. Almost done with this one. Alright. Who the heck is that? Canole. Let the horde come, we shall rid ourselves of 1,000 of their numbers in one fell swoop. Oh. Okay, looks like we, okay, that was mighty convenient. Alright, let's party. Don't think anybody else is joining us, so just gonna see if everyone is ready. Actually, I have a... Dang it, I don't have it on my hotbar. Where is it? Character duty. Party. Was it party? Party members, waymarks, ready check. Also, I should put waymarks and what's the other one? Signs. Let's do this and see. Looks like everybody is ready. So let's head into the steps of faith. Oh, I'm not the leader. Steps of faith is alright, let's switch to that for privacy's sake, even though the names are just like visible. But for anybody else that doesn't want to appear, trying to find it. Okay. Oh snap! That's one big dragon. I have done this fight before, but I forgot how big this guy actually is. Okay, he looks epic. He looks epic. I forgot this fight. I completely forgot this fight. All I remember was that you should avoid the leg. Because if you do get stomped, you actually take damage. So that is a thing. Did I did. I shall pop up that. Start AoE. Let's go ahead and back here. If nobody used a cannon, I don't think anybody used any cannons. Are the dragon dead? That dragon is not dead yet. What is going on? I'm confused. Here, let's dot you up. Oh, we'll kill you. That works too. Is there anybody at the okay, so there are people manning it. Good. I thought there weren't any people manning the actual cannons, so I was gonna go ahead and do that. But it's a good thing somebody actually did. Very good thing somebody actually did. Somebody. And I am gonna keep the dragon dive, the dragon fire dive. There's actually a group. What is the dragon's progress anyway? Okay, so we're 25% through. Oh, that's gonna hurt. No. Okay. That was close. Gonna leave the rest to you, fellow adventurers. I'm gonna keep on, you know, doing stuff. Oh, I need to get closer, apparently. Wait, is it still going? Dude. Get back here. Why are you trying to electrify me? What did I ever do to you? Ow. And I have become this fight is always a hot mess, which I kinda appreciate in some odd way. It's always fun. It's always fun when you're playing. It's a hot mess. It makes for interesting content. Was somebody dead? I think somebody was dead. Oh, so Frank, welcome in, friend. How's it going? Let's go, Lala. You got it right. My main isn't actually a Lalafell, it's just a plain old Kior. But for this series, I was like, no. Sure will not cut it. We need something different. Let's make a wind-up. Oh, dang it. I got hit by that, didn't I? Oh no, I did not. How did I not get hit by that? Mickey Mouse voice is that? Just doing roulette. That's fine. That's totally fair. That is totally fair. I was doing this. Steps of faith. Broken bridges. Na 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 na. What the heck was that? Was that Chloe? Pretty sure that naked Namazu looking thing was Chloe. I am almost 100% sure. What is that red thing? What happens if I stand in it? Nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing happens at all. Let me just write a quick thank you. Of course, once I leave. And this. Then cutscene time. Right, they're retreating. The dragons, they are withdrawing. Victory is ours. It is. Who the heck is that? Alright, let's see. Adventures from all walks of life coming together under my leadership. And where the heck were you, Estinian? One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, Lane. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? If you grow so fond of the stench of your lair, don't taunt him! Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg. Only your death will sate my lance. I forgot how dark Estinian's thought went. I forgot. Cause that'd be dark as heck. Alright. Let's see here. I was kicked from the group. Sob. Oh no. That is fine actually that they kicked me. That saved me the trouble of leaving. Wind up, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was all so fierce. But my Crystal Braves were not found wanting. Ah, are you sure about that? Commander Levier, wind up. To your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. How about you offer me a one-way ticket into Ishgard and just let's just call it a day at that, huh? Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. When all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with proper courtesy. Like I said, a one-way ticket to Ishgard is all I want. I too would offer my thanks, Wind-Up. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. The Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Orthian Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against the dragons and primals, the Ashians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. Victory you have won us this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope we shall sustain, the hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past them many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demand of duty, however, allowed me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Elbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those brave squads suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned the rest of the Rising Stone. They return to Revenant's Soul and share your tale with Minfilia. Share your tale with Minfilia in person. Okay, yeah, cool, sure. You do you. Let's... what would be... This would be probably the fastest way. Kinda? I can't see a dang thing. Oh, is that the moon? Ooh, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. Right? And I mean, I would have said we are taking the scenic route, but we can't see anything in this fog. Why is it so thick? I mean, I appreciate how realistic they actually made it out to be, but dang is it thick. Also, what is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Boulder Dawn? I think it is. All I hear are sprites down there. I don't see anything else. Not a single thing. Ooh, Mordona 3 only has 5 people. I'll take that. Enter the Rising Stone. Alright. Wind up, welcome back. Alfino sent word of a siege, and of course of the role you played in ending it. Your deed never ceased to amaze me, Wind Up. Thank you. You're welcome? Administrative decision. You must be weary, Wind Up. Now, very well be your only chance to... We get interrupted. Antecedent. By Tataru, nonetheless, I don't mind that interruption. She could interrupt all she wants. Here's Tataru, she's a special case. A messenger from Ul'dah has arrived with a missive for you. Are you sure that's how tall Tataru is? The Royal Seal. Curious thing. The Royal Seal? Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Origin Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Aulnamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend the feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah, in honor of Ishgar's recent victory. What is this song? This is beautiful. I'm gonna have to try and save that. Try to remember that, because that is awesome. It seems we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Surely, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of such place at such a celebration. All three refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords. Many of whom perished here the siege began. Are they truly so brave enough to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? Yeah, I guess they are. Ah, but mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion will present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Rita, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victory is here. As a victorious hero, I cannot talk. Were not present, pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about monumentous change. And this without recourse to bloodshed. Potatoe, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Why is she sighing? Everybody's sighing. Everybody ain't happy. Nobody be happy. What is going on? Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests, but ought be amiss. Let me guess. Next mission is go talk to Tataru, or something like that. Or Tataru at her desk. Yep, I called it. I called it. I called it. All right, enough. So, unfortunately, I have ran out of energy and time. Both. So we'll be continuing on with looking out for Tataru next time. Please do stay, as I do plan on raiding out. Let us find a suitable channel to raid. Alright, let's go ahead and raid our friend, the Kraken Captain himself, Alex. He is an amazing streamer. He's actually playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right now. Definitely go ahead, show him all the Shogunate love. I'm gonna start the raid, and while that is happening, we'll go ahead and move on with our outro. Alright, so, I hope you have enjoyed what you have seen. If you had, here are the links to my stuff, my socials. There's Twitch, which basically you're watching on Twitch anyway, so. But still, Twitch, Twitter, Hover, and YouTube are basically in the description of those places, except for Hover. But if you have enjoyed this stream and want to support it, definitely feel free to follow, subscribe, drop bits whenever you can. It is all much appreciated. All go towards expanding the stream, the library of the stream, what we play and what we do. Here is my schedule. Next time I'm streaming is tomorrow at 11 AM. I'll be running the roulette right after this and posting on Twitter the results. So stay tuned for that. That's at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. And a couple of other things. Discord. We would be honored if you join us. Cool things there if you want to hang out. Want me to play something specific, definitely feel free to do that. So, I hope you have all enjoyed your time with me here. I am very happy you stopped by, and we meet again.